And for me, sadness arises. And it's sadness with no name, with no story. But it is here, and it is real. So see what arises for you as you close your eyes. As you move from your mind to your body, beginning to read the braille of the body. The nuance of your muscles and your fascia. The scriptures of your psoas and your sacrum. The message that your body has to reveal in your yoga practice. The message of revelation. And then begin to move in Sufi grinds, inhaling forward and exhaling back. And I love to close my eyes and feel the braille of the body, what is spoken, the narratives. Now reverse in the opposite direction. Focus at your eyebrow center. Esther, tilt your camera down so I can see more of your body. Because I've also got a big screen where I can actually sometimes correct your asanas as needed. And when emotions show up, let yourself be guided through the movements. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Whatever you can see in your little screen, if you're on it, I can see. And then come to center. Bring your hands to your body and then just read it like braille. Eyes closed, as if you were blind, but could read perfectly what is stored in your muscles. What is contained in your organs, what is held. Rub your hands into your tummy, into the visceral organ area. And now inhale, and you're actually going to take your fingers into the rib cage and massage and create some space underneath the rib cage so that whatever is in the organs can start to come out. So if I show you really close, it's really going in. And then go down to your psoas and rub the front and the back of the whole hip area so you're getting the full psoas muscle where all our trauma is stored. Now take the knees and then just draw them inward and come into Vajrasana, come into rock pose. If this is not okay for your knees, remain in easy pose. Remain in cross-legged position. So Vajrasana is a great pose for digestion. Inhale arms, exhale down as we move into the arm spinal flex. Now, there's some things that I can't digest, like the mother in me that was able to hold space for this baby that was born with as a hermaphrodite, multiple genitalia. I could hold that space even if it was in my dream. And I'm not sure the younger version could have done such a thing. What can you hold space for now? Now both arms. Strong breath. Now next one, lift and drop. Lift and down. If this is not okay for your knees, just do it from easy pose without the rise. On your next breath, you're going to inhale, rise. Extend your right leg out. Exhale into Parigrasana, into the gateway pose. Or into a side bend. And then stretch all the way down and lift up and over into a modified Vashisthasana. So you can always just do the side bends here. Release all the way down, extend up, bring the hands together, bring the right leg in, extend the left leg out, and come up and over. Welcome what shows up in your body. And maybe it's relating to our weekly theme, or maybe you just had a really triggered day. Maybe you had a great day. Now inhale to center, exhale, come up and over. And then as you exhale the next breath, you're going to this time come down onto both knees. Extend your right leg, extend the left arm up. You can always put a cushion underneath your knees if you need to support yourself like that. You can stay on the length of your mat, Esther. You don't have to turn. Just be comfortable. I can see you okay like that. Or you can turn your mat to the side. It's a great way to see you better. Then release the hand, bend the knee, lift up and move into Marijyasana, into the tiger. Inhale and exhale. So the hands are on the floor with this one. Both hands are on the floor. We're just doing the leg, only the leg. Both hands on the floor supporting you. Last one, inhale, exhale, lift, hold. Now you're lifting the leg as high as you can. Open the hip, feel free to give yourself the space here. Then exhale, release the knee down, shake your tail from left to right. And then extend the left leg out and bring the right arm forward. Balance here, 5 breaths. See where you feel stable, where you feel unstable. Place the hand down, lift up, and then bringing yourself into the dynamic movement of the tiger. Inhaling, exhaling. Open up the hips. Last little bit. Inhale up, hold, lift up the hip, really stretch it out. Opening up. Last breath. Release the leg down, shake out the tail. And then come to sit back in Vajrasana. Bring your hands to your body. You can take easy pose. Always as an alternative for rock pose, or Vajrasana, the thunderbolt. Allow your body to calibrate and come back to a sense of self-regulatory groundedness, even when bombs are falling in your life, literally or figuratively. Coming back to that central place inside of you. And then release by bringing the palms of the hands into prayer. Roll the shoulder blades back and down, lengthen up through the back of the cervical spine, the back of the neck, by tucking the chin in. As we tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. Inhaling deeply now. Exhale completely. And inhaling now to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, hold. As you suspend the breath, keep your awareness pulsating at your eyebrow center. Hold here. Unless you have high blood pressure, then just breathe directly out. Exhale as soon as you feel you need to bow the chin. And withdraw your senses, go inside. Beyond your sound, your sight, your taste, your smell, your touch. Is the core intention of your practice. And this highest intention that is relevant for you as you read your body, your soul, yourself right now. And on the count of 3, you're going to whisper your intention out into your sacred Zoom space. 1, 2, 3. And then inhale deeply. Exhale, just letting go of your intention. And I'm asking for our collective intention to be a prayer of peace and of healing here in Israel, throughout the world. May this light of consciousness transform the pain of struggle the resistance and the wars that we fight internally and outside, into true poetry of the self, into the recognition of our body, our heart. And may this prayer bring healing to our communities and beyond. And then take a deep breath in. Exhaling, you're going to open the mouth, release out through the mouth. And then come back onto the knees, curl the toes, bring the buttocks to the back of the heels as you rise into downward facing dog. And if there are wars that you fight inside of yourself, and it may not be a war, it may not seem like a fight, but it may be something that is robbing you of your peace. And it may be here right now in order to invite the self-inquiry to offer itself as revelation, as knowing. Now look toward the two hands. You're going to step the feet between the two hands, come halfway up into half Uttanasana, and then work your way down into full forward fold into Uttanasana. Soften the knees if you need to protect your lower back. And shoot the seat bones to the sky, Adrian, so that you're really lifting up. You can actually take your hands, Adrian, take your hands onto your backside and pull your seat bones up like this. Everybody do this, just to try this. Lift your seat bones up as if you were trying to give your buttock cheeks a bit of a buttock cheek facelift. And then release, keep the cheekbones up, keep the seat bones up, and then let the weight of the head drop down. Beautiful. That looks great, Nat. That really made that superb little difference. Now soften your knees, Nicki, so that your rib cage and your thighs can become one, melt, like you're melting into molten wax. If your hands can touch the ground, bring them to the ground, push into the floor so you can really, really feel that sense of balance with your hands and the feet touching. If not, just feel it through your feet. Now inhale halfway up. And exhale, go a little bit deeper. This time, see if you can bring your hands behind the legs. We haven't even moved from this. We're still transitioning. And in the transition, take your hands at the back of the calves, the back of the ankles, rub them up and down like you're caressing the back of your legs, the back of the knee, the back of the hamstring. Work from down, from the ground. Move the hands up the back of the legs to the seat bones and lift the seat bones even more. And then come through from the hips, through the front of the legs. Rub the thighs, rub the knees, rub the shins, rub the fronts of the feet, and sink down. Last breath here. And then slowly softening the knees. You're going to inhale, bring yourself to stand, bring the palms of the hands in front of the heart. The feet are hip distance apart. And then inhale, rise up onto the tips of the toes and see if you can maintain your balance. See if you can find that point of balance. You can bring your hands into prayer for this one. And the reason we're doing the prayer here, Adrian, is that the prayer actually brings us into balance between the male and the female, between these gender roles. And the prayer is where the roles dissolve into one, where there are no roles. Lower the heels to the ground, release the hands down, roll the shoulder blades back, tuck the tailbone toward the floor. Take a deep breath in and connect to your Ujjayi breath, really focusing on this long, deep Ujjayi breath now. Now inhale, lift the arms into upward salute. Exhale, forward fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, and then exhale, step back into a deep lunge. Right leg is bent. Left leg is extended. If you need to, you can just bring the knee to the floor if it feels that you want to take it down a notch today. Just listening to what your body is telling you. Lengthen up. Take a breath here and feel the connection inside of you. Connect to your groundedness and to your challenge. And then push the left hand down and twist to the right. Your right hand's coming onto the knee as you twist. And then as you exhale from your twist, come back, release, step into an upper plank and down to Chaturanga to the floor. Extend the legs, lift into Cobra. Take a deep breath in here as you exhale in Cobra. I'm going to show you up front. You're going to take Shambhavi Mudra. And Lion's breath. Tongue comes out. Eyes go up to third eye. Is to roll the shoulder blades back. So this is happening. This trapezius releases. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, lion's breath. With a lot of gusto. Get the gunk out of the throat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Transition into downward facing dog. Beautiful, Rose. That looks so beautiful. So present. Now, imagine when you're first learning to read a language and the letters are still clumsy and cumbersome. And although you kind of get a sense of what they're saying, you don't trust that you're reading it right. That's sometimes what we have with our body. Like we don't trust that we are reading it right, or we don't read it at all. Now inhale, look toward the two hands. As you exhale, you're going to step the left foot into runner's lunge. Right knee can come to the floor if you need to just soften today. Be soft. You know, we're always expecting that dynamic act of pushing. How about nothing but an honoring? Soften. Beautiful. Another breath. Open up the chest. Adrian, open up through the chest. Place the right hand down. Twist to the left. Look up and over to the left side. You can bring your hand to the left knee. Wherever you want. I want you to really feel here. So Stephanie, see that you spread out the shoulders here. The right shoulder's got too much tension. So spread out through the scapula, through the shoulder blades. Helen, that looks absolutely beautiful. Now take a deep breath in. And then from your twist, release. Bring the left leg back. You're in an upper plank. Exhale, Chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, rise. Bhujangasana, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, lion's breath, Shambhavi Mudra. 3 times. Shambhavi Mudra is looking up to the third eye. Inhale, close. Exhale. Wake up, Ajna. Wake up your third eye. One more. Inhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Transition through the knees. Bring the buttocks to the back of your heels. Nice, Kasha. Beautiful. Give your body space. You want to hear what your body's got to say, right? You want to learn. You want to feel. You want to be tuned in. You want to listen to your truth. Ready, take a wider triangle. Now inhale, look toward the 2 hands. Exhale, step with the feet between the 2 hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Take your hands behind the legs. Massage the backs of the legs, the backs of the knees. Work your way up the back of the leg to the seat bones. Lift the seat bones higher. Drop the front of the body down forward. Feel the front of the legs. Bring the hands down through the front of the legs. In the next breath, you're going to rise up. Inhale, bring the arms up into Urdhva Hastasana, into the upward salute. Exhale, bring the hands down into the heart space. Now rise up. Find your balance point. Push the base of the palms together and feel yourself in your female role. Now just feel how high heels ungrounds you and how heart grounds you. You can feel that, right? You can feel that, Helen. I can see. Stephanie, Ed. Lower the heels down. You're going to release the hands and twist to the right side. Look up and over. Soften the knees and then exhale and twist to the left side. Look up and over. Now softly begin these rotations. So you're moving. The head follows the hands. So starting off in the lower quadrant of the body, the hips and the pelvis. And then moving up. These twists are beautiful ways to get into our intestines. And then all the way up. So you're going right up to the top part of the body. Follow the hands with your gaze. Right to the top. And then inhale to center. Exhale out through the mouth. Now inhaling deeply. Exhale, place your hands on your jean pocket area. So on the back side. Tilt your hips forward. And then lift your heart up. So you start with a light back bend. And then strengthen and ground through the legs, through the quadricep, and open into a deeper back bend. See if you are able to open, able to trust Sandra, able to let it go here in this moment. Inhale to center. Exhale into Utkatasana. Tuck your tailbone down, sink. In Utkatasana, place the palms of the hands back to prayer. You're going to twist to your right side and come to bend. Look up and over. Go into the held places, the hidden places. That's what we store in our gut. And then inhale, bring yourself back to center. Exhale, Uttanasana. Now inhale, bring the hands back to prayer, into Utkatasana. Twist to the left. Hand comes on the outside of the leg as you twist. Now inhale, bring yourself back to center. Exhale, Uttanasana. Soften the knees and rise back into Utkatasana. 3 breaths here. Sink down a little bit more. Rise up with your chest a little higher. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands onto your jean pocket area. Roll the shoulder blades back. Open the heart. Trust as you open into back bend. Take your time and honor your body. What is stored in your heart that is unspoken? Inhale to center. And then move through intuitive flow. And in these intuitive flows, in these dances with self, we read the scripture of our cells and our body. And then when we find that stuckness, you know, for me this week, it's all patriarchy. Everywhere I look, the patriarchy is there to trigger me, from my landlord to my child. You know, never to escape the truth of what you need to face. To lawyers, to lovers, patriarchy here, reveal yourself. Let it come through your body. Let it show. We're all allowed to express our resistance, our rage, and our fight, possibly our flight. I know that was one of my strategies to run because it was easier than meeting. And then bring yourself to stand, hands to your body, become contained. And even if this is going to be challenging, go into the notion of whatever male father figure you had. Whether you didn't even have a father, you may not have had, you may have an absent father figure. It may have been your grandfather, or your father was not the ideal father. Just bring your awareness to that and how that feels, and how defining your role as a woman is by the father, by the male. without any judgment of it. Just notice it, feel what it feels like in your body. And then open the legs wide. Extend the arms wide. And then reach halfway down. Just halfway down. Now your right hand comes down and the left hand lifts up. And you may have lost your father when too early. Or you may have lost him in other ways than death. Change over, left hand down, right hand up. And maybe it's not your father, maybe it's your partner, or your brother, or your son, or your husband. Now inhale to center, and then lift up and open. Your right foot is going to turn as you come into Warrior Two. So the beauty of life, and this is why you don't even need a script. Your life is your script as it unfolds. Everywhere you go, your issues will be triggered if you are attentive. And yet if you look and see the optical illusion, bring your hands down, bring them into prayer, lift them up, and then exhale all the way down into side angle. See beyond what is seen into that which is known. Now you're going to deepen the pose and maybe even see if you can bind. So you bring your right hand under the thigh, the left hand reaches up and behind, and you lift up into the bound Parsva Konasana. Beautiful. So Nicki, the right hand comes in front of the thigh and then underneath to bind. So it's in front. That's it. And you may not reach yet, but you're going in that direction. Now you got it. Now look down, lift up through Warrior, straighten the right leg, turn the left leg in, and turn the left leg out, and then sink into Warrior Two. Now bring your hands into prayer, lift up, exhale, Parsva. Take a few breaths here first. And then releasing as you bind or remain in the pose. Stay with your breath. Release, come up through Warrior Two. Straightening the left leg, turn the right foot in. Turn the palms of the hands up, lift up, exhale, come halfway forward. Shoot the weight toward the balls of the feet and find your balance point here. So it's quite a challenging pose. Adrian, see if you can bring your body down. Esther, the body is like parallel to the floor if that's possible. If it's too much for you, you can always bring your hands to your waist. Now inhale halfway up, release, turn the heels in, sink down and reach for your inner thighs, and you're doing a massage because this is a very, very sensitive point for us. The adductors, these muscles are called the adductor muscles. So you're going to just give yourself a little maneuver, and you can bring a little sway in. Massage now the thigh muscles, and then sink down and lean into your legs. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, right shoulder comes forward, look toward the left leg, and just push here, open, beautiful deep stretch. Gorgeous. Then inhale to center. I need to exhale through my mouth. Let out your tension. Just get out some stuff. This is big. You're going into primal core stuff. Inhale to center. Exhale, look up and over to the left. Now this primal core stuff, when it comes up, you want to rock it. You want to go with it. When you are down in a pool of recognition, of meeting, of primal core issues, you inhale to center, exhale, release. You say yes, you celebrate it. Now release the hands. Inhale straight and bring the palms of the hands together. Turn the left foot in, the right foot forward, and reach up into Virabhadrasana 1 now. Take 5 breaths here. Warrior 1. Sink down. So primal core issues. Bend your front knee, Kasha. Welcome it up. Back knee is strong, Helen. That's your key to always focus on that back leg, Helen, as much as you can. Sink, Jen, a little deeper. Beautiful, that's it. Know it too, get strong in your back leg. Now inhale, you're going to straighten the front leg. And then as you exhale, release the hands and come into a halfway balance point like this. Take a few breaths here. Beautiful. So watch your front leg. Arms are straightened behind you if you can. Now from here, drop the left hand down and twist and look up into your rotated triangle pose. So make your stance a little smaller, Helen. A little bit smaller. Esther, right hand down, left arm up. So you're twisting. Other way. From here, right leg is your left leg is forward. So then your right hand is down and your left arm is up. If your left leg is forward, twist the other way. Swap the hands. Swap. So bring your left hand down, Esther, this way. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. So you're in your twist. Now inhale, you're going to come all the way up. Rotate to the other side, come straight into warrior. Your left leg should be bent. So you rotate it to the back end of your mat. Take 5 breaths here. Now inhale, straighten, exhale, you're coming first into the forward fold. So arms are out. Take a few breaths here. Arms are first forward, Stephanie. And then you bring your right hand down, left arm lifts as you twist. Beautiful. Dance wildly, my love. Let's throw our songs into the wind. Now exhale, look down. Inhale, come into Prasarita. And then exhale, you're coming forward and lifting up. So you're going into these waves, down and up. Down and up, and as you come up, you open up the front chest, and then you go down. So it's a thoracic back bend of the chest. Yes, gorgeous. Go down. Ah, let the sound come. Ah, let the emotions show up in the form of sound. Release through your body. Ah. Beautiful, Maya. That's it. Now inhale up. As you exhale, you're going to turn toward the right foot. You're going to bend, and this time you're going to step forward into a Ekapada Rajakapotasana. So extend the back leg. You can lift it as high as you can or as low as it needs to go. Bring your fingers toward the feet as much as you can, even next to the feet if possible. And if possible, see if you can grab onto one leg with both hands and find balance there. Beautiful. It's a challenging one. It's a deeply challenging one. But so is life. Bring your fingers down. Lift up even more. Rise up with the body as you come into Warrior 3. Stay here. 5 breaths. Warrior 3. Arms are behind you. And then from here, step back into your deep lunge. Lift up and come into Warrior 1 in a back bend. Opening up. Now exhale, place the hands down, move through a vinyasa, through upper plank, down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then pause. Now, step the left foot forward in a deep lunge. From here, you're going to rise up into your preparation for Ekapada, one-legged Rajakapotasana. Then bring your fingers toward the foot, lift up the leg as much as you can. And when you find your balance, first bring one hand, then bring the other hand, see if you can find the balance or not. A deeply challenging pose. See what it evokes inside of you. Now bring your fingers down, soften the knees, rise up into Warrior 3. 5 breaths here. Hands can be in prayer, in behind, wherever you feel. Now step all the way back into Warrior 1, arms lift as you come into a back bend. And read what's inside of yourselves, what's in your heart, what's in your hips, what's in your soul, and what did that male figure show you? What was revealed to you? How did that determine your relationship with men? If your father was not to be trusted, do you trust men? If the man that was your male figure was loving, has that made you more loving? Exhale, release, bring the hands down, step through upper plank. How has that informed the choice of men or partner, if they're women? Exhale all the way down, that you have chosen as your love relationship. Inhale, upward facing dog. How does it affect your role as mother if you are one? Breathe. Now go into downward facing dog in your time as you exhale. What were you imbibing when you were drinking your mother's milk, if you did drink her milk, or the milk that you did drink? How did that inform your relationship to love as your mother felt or didn't feel love? Push your chest to your sides. Push away from your hands. Yes. Now inhale, look forward towards the two hands. Exhale, bend. Step with the feet between the two hands. Inhale halfway up. We're going to take this delicious Uttanasana. Long, juicy, yummy. Drinking in the nectar, the mother's milk of your own muscles and the myofascia, the muscles and connective tissue that inform your relationship to male identity and to female identity similarly and simultaneously. Now release the hands, soften the knees. Inhale, you're going to rise up. Bring the palms of the hands up to 30 degrees. Bring your hands into ego eradicator mudra like this. The arms are extended. And begin a breath of fire, standing ego eradicator. And use the Kriya to cleanse whatever unhealthy perceptions of masculinity you have, whether it's control, love, sexuality, abandonment, and betrayal. The whole panoply of possibilities. If you're in your period, if you've got high blood pressure or inflammation, just do a long deep breath. Otherwise, use the breath of fire as a pyre to burn away that which is not in service, a funeral pyre. Use the mantra Ramadasa Sase Sohang to heal. Strong presence. Go inside. Go beyond the wars. Go beyond the stories. Go beyond the losses that you have known. And let go of those pains. Let go as much as it feels like you're letting go of the love when you let go of the grief. What you're really doing is just holding on to the love in its effortless embrace. Keep the arms up. And whatever scars that relationship with your father, that relationship with the male figure has embedded inside of you. For me, it was a dependency on patriarchy. Letting that go. For my sister, a whole different dance, same parents, same home. So for each of us, we take it differently. What's relevant is not the story, but your relationship to it. Few more, stay here, keep going. That's it. Inhale, now hold. With the breath suspended, engage Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, pelvic floor, abdominal lock. Lift the arms up until they touch above the head. Extend all the other fingers out. Exhale, release down. And start your little slow rotations. Now feel the freedom in the intestines, in your visceral organs. Start low. You can twist and get more of a twist if you lift your alternate heel. Go to the thoracic spine, to the chest, where we store our grief, our longing for love, and the letting go of love. And then up to the throat. To the heavens, open the throat. Move the twist to the shoulders and the neck. All the way to the top. Then inhale, bring the hands to the throat, close your eyes. Read your throat, all the unspoken messages it has longed to speak, but perhaps had not the permission to. The courage to, the readiness to. Let those truths show up and release through your gentle hand. And keep one hand on the throat, bring the other hand to the solar plexus. Now inhale through the nose, exhale, open the mouth, lion's breath. Keep going with lion's breath, clearing out the blocks here. You know you've got a block in your throat chakra, if there's any imbalance in your thyroid. Lion's breath is a way to purify the filter of Vishuddhi chakra, the throat chakra. And in relation to the patriarchy, this one is very often blocked. You know, if there is truth that is yet to be expressed. And if an emotion shows up, welcome the emotion. So for me, sadness is here. And then now fear is starting to show up. See what's showing up for you. And even aloneness is beginning to be revealed. Now, release the hands, bring them down. You're going to inhale, bring the arms forward, exhale with a big, big noise, a big release. Really get the sound out. Inhale forward. Whatever's been blocked, whatever has to be released. Now change hands. Bring the opposite hand to your throat. The opposite hand to your solar plexus. Feel what that release feels like. And then release from your hands. Bring your hands to your womb. And visualize your mother's womb now. And you going back to the very seed from which you arose. From that egg that was inside of her. And how in the embodiment of you being a part of her body, and she may not have raised you, this woman, but you were a part of this line. And without even becoming an embryo, your genetic imprint was established at conception. And all of the context and all of the story. So you're going to release the hands down and you're going to slowly start to welcome your relationship to Mother. The consciousness of it. And this is not about a judgment of whether she was a good mother or a bad mother, because we're We're all the perfect mother. We're doing the best we can with the emotional resources we have in any moment, even if that means giving you up and running away. Welcome how she, whether she raised you or just bore you, became the blueprint for your relationship as a woman, possibly as a mother, as a partner. Letting it come, letting it be shown through your body. Now moving intuitively, this is feminine. Feel the femininity of this flow, letting it come now, just welcoming it. Welcoming all the layers that show up through your presence to your body. Soften your whole body, Adrian. It's time to just step into the wholeness of yourself, not through the armor of your body, through the softness. So really move intuitively, move like a graceful butterfly blowing. That's it. Feel it, Adrian. Really let down the armor. You don't need to protect yourself. Move, so you dance here. And if your mother's showing up, or the woman that raised you now, welcome all of the women, maybe grandmothers and aunties and sisters and cousins. And how has that defined you as a woman? See it, feel it. Are you living in protection mode? Are you living in fear? Or are you living in trust? Are you living under the shadow of patriarchy? Or under the envelopment of matriarchy? Now shift the weight to one leg. Bring yourself to tree. Lift the arm. Bring the hands to the tummy and sway over. See if you can find your balance point. Release. Bring your hand to the waist. Take the foot with your index finger and middle finger and see if you can extend it out. Finding balance. Bring it back. Shift the weight directly onto the other leg. Lift up. And then find your balance or fall. There may be one side that falls. Left side is female, right side is male, and the energy, subtle body. So read what's showing up. Release, bring the hand to the waist. Take the leg. Extend it out. Find your balance point. Now release the leg and then slowly shift from side to side. Now step forward, bring the knee into the chest, into Power Muktasana, into the wind releasing pose. Flex the extended the bent leg. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend the leg onto the supported leg. Bring your hands into prayer and sink down. Sinking down. If you can, you bring your hands to the ground and lift up, extending your supported leg. Inhale, find the balance to come back to prayer. Step forward with this leg, alternate. Bring your opposite leg into wind releasing, into Power Muktasana.
Dream your sweet dream till your soul is
Then slowly bring the leg over, hands into prayer, sink down. This is a beautiful one to open the sciatic issue. Watch your foot, that it's flexed. And then bend forward, straighten the leg if you can.
Till your soul is released.
Now slowly come up, come back into prayer, release the foot down, release the hands, inhale Utkatasana, sink down. Now this new relationship or recognition of your relationship as you exhale out through the mouth, all the way down. Inhale, look halfway up, and then exhale, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale into upper plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, Shambhavi Mudra with lion's breath. Inhale, close the eyes, long deep breath. Exhale, tongue to chin. Eyes look up to Ajna, to the third eye, last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now softly roll down onto your belly. And then push yourself into child's pose. And if you can't be in child's pose because of your knees, you can cross the ankles. Now come back to that child. Who may have been hurt. Stay in child's pose. Go into your own memories. You may have been hurt. You may have felt such incredible loss that she put up a barrier for the rest of her life, born from that hurt. And take that child that is inside of you and just bring her into your arms as you roll up into Vajrasana or easy pose. And just hold her. And speak to her. Let her express what she feels. And let her know that she is safe. Let her know that you are here taking care of her. Let her know that she is loved unconditionally. And then just hug her and let her be absorbed inside of you so she can grow up the whole sense of her femininity and her power and her courage and her lovingness and her beauty that is beyond any form that she may hold or any look that she goes through. A beauty that is timeless and a love that is unconditional. Now slowly transition onto your back. wrapping your knees in toward the chest. Open the knees, lift the feet, and return to the happy baby. You can hold on to the toes, you can hold on to the outsides of the feet. And then slowly release the knees, bring them in toward the chest. Make yourself into a little ball, roll up the head, wrap your arms around the thighs, around the shins, around the knees, lift up. This time your younger you is going to grow up with concepts of self, of male and female, that are whole, that are not born of antiquated social and cultural and religious paradigms, but that are born of truth and consciousness, of unconditional love and of freedom. Release the head, open the arms, bring the knees to the right, the gaze to the left as you come to a cat stretch. Now inhale to center. Exhale to the opposite side. Taking your cat stretch here. Now inhale to center. Exhale, place the feet down, lifting up into bridge pose. Raise the arms up overhead. Lower the spine vertebra by vertebra down. Just let the knees knock into each other so they're resting. There's no tension. Take your hands up. Bring them to your tummy. Left hand on the belly, right hand on the chest. Now lift the knees in, and then exhale as you lift up. And for the last bit of exertion, breath of fire here. Clearing out old constructs, clearing out old paradigms. Last few seconds. Now inhale, hold the breath, squeeze your tummy, squeeze everything in and up. Exhale, release all the way back. Extend your legs. And come to rest in Shavasana. And then slowly letting your fingers and toes awaken, coming to lie over on your side. In a fetal position. And just stay there for a moment. Just take your time to really be there. And then very gently, you can push yourself up to sit. Stay still. Stay here. Hands to body. And slowly just read the closing chapter of the scripture of the self, revealed through your body, through the self, through the now. And then bring the palms of the hands to prayer, to the heart. Take a deep breath in. And out. And let us close our practice with the mantra Om. Inhaling. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale. Bowing the chin down. Connecting to you, to self, to this, to truth, to the gender free, to the construct free. to the wordless expression of divinity and infinity. And to that we bow. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.